and comes with a little pushback, but
Yeah. But, on the plane, the flight attendant does say.
put on. I say that all the time. People
flight
get so
attendant
upset
does
with me, and I'm
say-
like, I can't save you if I'm not saving me.
Right. You definitely have to secure yourself first.
Yep.
All right. So we got, ladies and gentlemen, we got our philosophy on that. That was self-worth. What about achievements?
I think for me, achievements are, I need my dopamine, right? So like achievement for me is, does it feel good? Does it feel good?
Right.
And so I'll break up my achievements. I have one big goal, and then I'll break that into smaller goals that I can, be like, okay, I hit this milestone, I hit this milestone. And to me, that is achievement, to be able to achieve a set plan and actually just execute it. Now, whether or not it has the intended result, I can't be in charge of. To me, that's not the other side of achievement. Achievement is, did I execute what I intended to execute? And the answer is yes. Then we move on. We can start moving towards success, because then we have success and then achievement to me.
Right.
But achievement, then success. But again, if it don't feel good, then it's not success. So that's how they kind of hand in hand.
Well, makes sense. Makes sense. And your position on growth, your philosophical position on growth?
It's all internal. It's 100% internal. I don't think that any growth happens in comparison to other things. I think growth is such an internal process that you have to feel like, what does growth look like for me? You have to be clear about what growing is, but also recognizing that growth isn't linear. It's very difficult that, like, when you find yourself somewhere that you were 2 years ago, to not perceive it as a lack of growth, that it is, in fact, still growth, even though it feels like something you experienced in the past. So that is my biggest takeaway when it comes to reminding myself what growth is, that it is not a linear process, that it is like circular and loop-de-loops and a couple of backflips. But it's all going up in the end.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, that's a great way to put it. Great way to put it. One of the questions I love to ask is, kind of tells you a lot sometimes is because as entrepreneurs, I think one of the things that we're called on, and a lot of times what separates us, we're always one decision away from success or disaster.
When I tell you.
Right? It's man.
It's a fine line.
Yeah, we have to be right so many times. It's amazing.
I've never heard of that, but we do.
Yeah, we do.
Because you can end up exhausting so much energy and be wrong.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a long way back after you've made that bad decision. Trust me, I speak from experience. What's one of the most difficult decisions you have ever had to make?
I would say that putting my mental health first, and putting down the hustle. So there was a time about a few years ago, my partner passed away, and society does not care. The bills don't care that you're sad. They're still due. So, and because my job was basically being creative, I don't know if it's kind of hard to be creative when you're also grieving the person you love. Right. So I found that the difficult decision I had to make was to put down the grind, put down the hustle, and prioritize my mental health over making money, which was extremely scary because savings only last but so long. I knew it would put me behind with clients. I shut down my website because I couldn't maintain it, and I didn't want to ruin the relationship I had with my customers by not coming through on my promise. So I canceled their subscriptions, which was like my lifeline.